Okay. So what we've got here is a 1/2-inch dowel by 55 or 50 millimeters from McMaster. Just picked these because they were cheap and there were a lot of them. So how this works is we've got this optical sensor here. There's a receiver on this side, and there's a LED on this side. LED is shining across to that receiver. This will then break the beam, which sends us a signal. That signal is going to travel here, this microcontroller. Microcontroller detects that the beam was broken, sends an output to this opto-isolator. What the opto-isolator does is keeps the circuit, the low power circuitry with this microcontroller electrically separate from the high power circuitry over here. This is a 48 volt capacitor with a ton of microfarads. So when this signal is sent from the microcontroller, hits the IGBT, IGBT turns on, that turns on this capacitor and dumps a ton of current through this coil here. This diode is to prevent the lashback after the projectile goes through. So firing sequence is, this goes in here, breaks the beam, coil turns on, coil pulls this thing in, coil turns off, this continues onward and hits the box over there. So we'll do a test firing. This goes in here, I'm going to tap it so the timing's right. I think that was
it's okay, the waveform showed up.
Yeah, so this is an example of this is kind of a bad shot. I didn't duplicate the initial conditions very well, so you can see the time. This is the light sensor. Let's put a light sensor in front of it. This is the light sensor unbroken. Once this is broken by the projectile entering, you see the signal drop. The microcontroller detects it. It waits some duration for the thing to be inside the coil. Here's where it turned on the IGBT. IGBT was on for, what, like 5 milliseconds?
Yeah, I think it's 5 milliseconds per division.
Yeah, and see the projectile was still in the coil up until this point here, which went high again. The scope made it very, very easy to debug what's actually going on.
Just so you don't think that we're hitting these really hard with a screwdriver and it's doing absolutely nothing, we'll fire one by preloading it into the chamber at the appropriate distance, and I'm gonna push this button here and it's gonna fire. So you just walk over there and I'll push the button and here we go. Ready? I missed the box, but it worked. And here we are shooting some rapid fire shots. I think I'm gonna die.
There's one without hitting the reset button, just so you can see how these go without magnetic assistance.
Well, that was lame. I like it when the magnet works.
There you go.